Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here. And I'm in my new kitchen. Lino's down. It's a bit of a mess, guys. I am trying to get the place sorted out. So I'll let you see the lino. Let's move the dirty clothes out of the way. There's the lino there, guys. So, yep, all good. Like I say, doing all the washing. Got to clean, do all the washing. Quite a lot of stuff was downstairs. Like I say, guys, I haven't used downstairs. And yeah, I've had a mouse problem and that, so I'm washing everything, just deep cleaning everything. Obviously that's the problem's been dealt with. Yeah, the neighbours dealt with it, so yeah, they're all so yeah, it's just going around trying to find them now, trying to get into all the nooks and crannies where they might be, so they're not stinking the place out. They're doing the same. It's a common problem where we stay, guys, you know. But yeah, like I say, super happy, guys, you know. It's a start. So it is. It's a start to the new beginning, guys, you know. So that's my single wall unit that they've given me. As you can see, all the bare walls. Yeah, so there was a double unit here, and a worktop, and then two double units up here, and here, two there, and obviously them ones down there. Yeah, so a lot of work, guys, a lot of work, you know, but it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and you know, a lot of work is it's enjoyable. It's good for the mind. It's good for the soul. It's something I need to do. It's a clearing everything away now. You know, like we've done a lot of work with my head, and now I'm starting to do material things and deal with things I haven't been able to deal with, and get rid of things that I haven't been able to get rid of, and you know, keep things that I need to keep. But there's a lot to do. A lot to do still. Mentally, it's still a wee bit of a journey to go. You know, I'm going to be honest. You know, the house has got a lot of history, a lot of memories. And yeah, there's a new life now and new memories. And yeah, it's difficult. Of course, it's difficult, guys. You know what I mean? Very difficult. Very difficult to talk about. Very difficult to think about. But it's one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. We deal with what's in front of us, and we move forward in a positive way, not hurting anybody and not hurting ourselves. And that's all we do. That's all we do. People with complex PTSD and other mental health issues, that's our main goal in life, is to go through life not hurting anybody or ourselves. Simple. So yeah, all's good. I'm just jumping on, guys, to say I was watching British Slaughterer. I'm trying to get a decent background because I've got clothes everywhere. It looks terrible. I was watching British Slaughterer, and as always, guys, boom, gonna stick them up just because I like to make sure anybody else that jumps on it I don't know, because like some guys it's important, you know. It is. I feel it's important that you know what I mean, that these guys are out there, and you know, personally, I would think that if you didn't know. Because, and it's not, I'm not going to start blowing his trumpet because I've done all that, and you know, I mean, I'm not looking twos and throws and wanting him to mention me, like, you know, just a wee heads up, bro. You know, I appreciate the wee post you did, but that's enough. I'm not here and don't do stuff to get other people to shout me out and all that. There, you know what I mean? I'm not that kind of YouTuber. You know, I don't think I can handle it just yet. Maybe one day we'll see. But at the minute, boy. At the minute, I'm happy just trotting along at 3,000, hitting 4,000, and it's perfect. And but the whole point of my channel is to let my followers know what's going on in the world and where I get my information from. And British Slaughter is one of my. He's jumped up to the top. To be honest with you, like I love Paz, and Paz is doing, you know, he's doing the short ones, and he's doing, you know, he's bringing really good stuff, and he's bringing his opinion, and he's getting into nitty gritty as well, which is good because he's not scared to get into it. That's what I like about Paz. Two songs of cleanness lens. He's not scared to get into it. You know what I mean? Which is you know, speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. And thing about YouTube, you can tell a lot about a man with YouTube. You know what I mean? When people are sticking cameras in front of their faces. And yeah, fair enough. Some people are doing scripts. Some people are reading off scripts. Some people are in rehearsing, and some people have got big teams around them. You know what I mean? But I'm going to speak for what I see and who I watch and where I get my stuff from, and who I think is doing the most good out of all the YouTubers, and it has to be 110% the guy giving the most precise information, not as scared to go down routes that a lot of people are scared to go down routes, even though it's not illegal. And you're okay to go down that route, but for what not or whatever reason, other be, I think it's because they don't want to offend people and they want to grow their YouTube channels as big as possible. And they're trying to get a bunch of people in rather than targeting a specific type of person or whatever. Don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying. I'm not meaning this in a bad way or nothing. You know what I mean? This is another thing. You know what I mean? You got to be very careful what we say about each other because people take it the wrong way. I've noticed that. I've actually looked at a couple of videos and thought, that really came out. Didn't mean it to come out that way. I've got to be careful what I say. You know what I mean? But I think you all know I've got nothing but good in my heart. I don't mean to badmouth anybody. I understand how difficult it is for these YouTubers to do what they're doing, how hard it is to go through normal life when you've got 100,000 followers and people are recognising you in the street. You know, I totally get it. The security side of it, the paranoia, this trying to protect yourself and your family, your property, your head can go places that are really, really dark. And yeah, not only that, but you're up against the establishment. It's not just the rhetoric of what's going on with the grooming gangs and who the predators were and what the implications that are, and talking about illegal or irregular immigration. It's not just about what that brings to these people, the trouble it can bring, because as some things are not allowed to be spoken about. But yeah, so my hats off to every single YouTuber, every single right-wing YouTuber, because this video was exactly about that, if you hang on. So my hats off to every single one of these guys. Never not recognise the work and effort that they put in to bring the content that they do. No matter how big they are and no matter how small they are, they all have to deal with the same backlash. Apart from the ones that are big, have to deal with a lot more backlash than we will ever deal with. Right, so saying that, British Lorderer got a really good video. Like I say, I'll put his thingy up. I'm going to put the link in the description so you can watch the whole video yourself. Personally, personalize it, hit the bell, guys. Make sure you never miss one of his videos. That's what I'm telling you. That's how good he is. I'm telling you, right? So he brought it to my attention about the Prevent organisation that was brought. I already know all about it, right? But I didn't know this, right? So Prevent, as he says, it was an organisation that was created to combat terrorist organizations, terrorist people being radicalized. People, has Islamic extremists can radicalize people and make people do things like suicide bombs, as we've seen in the past in Iraq and Syria. So it was set up for that kind of thing. But lo and behold, we now find out, today, because I knew it was going to be a wee bit. I never thought for 1 minute that they would be targeting right-wing people. I never thought that they would putting time and effort into people from the right wing of politics. That means they're probably looking at me, they're probably looking at you. God knows who they're looking at. Because as British Lorderer has brought this, they were even investigating Rees-Mogg, Jacob Rees-Mogg. Now, he's no flavour of mine. That's another video, another story. Rees-Mogg will probably come into one of my videos on another subject, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to bring that up in this video because that's something totally different. So my personal opinions about that man, I'm not going to leave out of it. But yes, he is a right-wing commentator, for want of a better word. And yes, they targeted him. They targeted him, a politician. So that tells me that these are just far left-wing lunatics that are running this thing, and all they've been doing is targeting people like us, right-wing. Oh, he must be radical. He's talking about illegal immigration. He's talking about grooming gangs. He has to be radical. That's what they're doing. This is what I've been saying all along. This is what they're doing. It's going to get worse and worse. It's like, this is ridiculous. So this guy was reported 3 times to this organisation. 3 times. And they were like, nah, sorry. No, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, look, Rees-Mogg. Jacob Rees-Mogg said something about illegal immigration. Right, come on, everybody. So what I'm trying to say, guys, that needs to be looked into. There needs to be an inquiry specifically on that. We need to get a list of who they've been looking into. We really do. That's the most important thing we need to find out, because that's going to tell us exactly what direction this government's going in. Believe you me. We're being targeted for free speech. We're being targeted right now because they don't like what we're saying. We're being targeted right now because we're speaking out against an illegitimate government. And like every other illegitimate government in history of this world, they attack the people that raise questions about their legitimacy. That's the right word. That's no bad for me. Like, I'm getting good, aren't I? I'm getting good. That was wrong. I know it was wrong, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to bring, guys. I want people to start clicking on here, being aware. I want people to start asking questions. I want you to start asking your politicians questions about why are we being labelled far right? Why are we being attacked? Because remember, if you're being labelled far right, you're then being attacked like a proper far righter. Yeah, that means they can go hell for leather on you. They can shut you down. They can go into your bank account. They can take kids off you. I mean, it's extreme, guys. Believe you me, it is extreme. If you get labelled far right, has the label is meant to be, has a racist, a neo-Nazi, one race, fucking whatever. If that's what you're going to get labelled, you've got to understand what it truly means and how far they can go because you're labelled with that. It's not just go, let's not just go, oh yeah, if I'm far right because I don't like irregular immigration, fair enough, I'm far right. If I'm far right because I don't like the grooming gangs and the culture that it came from and all the rest of it, then yeah, I'm far right. We can't just go along them lines. You've got to understand what far right actually means and what the implications of that is. You know, so it's all a laugh and a joke saying, yeah, well, if that's what they're going to say, that's what I'll be. No, we are not far right, you know. So anyway, guys, anybody that knows your stuff, anybody, like, you need to speak to other YouTubers, other investigating journalists, find out, you need to push it, we need to stop it before it gets any further, because they're going to, this is going to get big. I can see the way they're all moving. I can see the way that, I can see it. I can see what's coming, guys, and I'll keep saying this. Honestly, these guys in power are nuts. They see us as the devil. Anybody that speaks out against them, or we're just racists, they believe that. Whether they believe it or not, I don't care, you know. But the implications are very, very serious for everybody. And you know, I'm just a wee YouTuber who, a couple of 3,000 followers. But there's people out there with thousands and thousands of followers, and they are the people I worry about. It's other people that we behind the scenes, people that don't have the support like Tommy Robinson. They don't have the legal teams. The smaller people who are going to get attacked with this label far right because of their politics. You know, it seems to be they've missed out the right wing. Never mind the centre. They've missed out the right and just went straight for the far. It's just for the far right. There's no centre right. There's no right. It's just far right. And in their head, that's it, you know. And I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm all over the place again, but I've just watched it. I'm down here come down here to do this. I'm going to be busy in the house. It's freezing, absolutely freezing. Ice everywhere this morning. These two didn't want to get out of bed. They were just going out the back, doing a piss and shit, and coming back in again. So, and that's them. You heard them scratching the door. That's them wanting to go back up to bed. Yeah. So, that's it, guys. You know what I mean? Probably maybe bring a wee video off now. I'll stick a wee post up or something. But I'll throw back some comments at you guys. You know, I'll be floating about all day. So, listen, all my love and God bless.